News time is 8 minutes after 8 o'clock here on this Friday morning. Top of the morning from the newsroom of Regional Radio and DeWittDailyNews.com. I'm Seth Lawrence with this expanded local newscast. We stream on this Friday to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. We start our newscast here today taking a look at some of those rainfall totals from across central Illinois. A couple varied reports in the eastern part of DeWitt County over by Farmer City. One report of just over a half an inch. Another report not far from this first report of about 0.8 of an inch. So kind of depends on where you were at in DeWitt County last night as to how much rain we got here in the area. Some wicked rainstorms rolled through. Heard about some power outages and even some tornadoes in Illinois from those storms yesterday. So hopefully wherever you found yourself during all that stormy weather last night, you came out of it just fine on the other side. Some wicked weather rolling through the area last night. Lincoln, a couple of reports, one of 1 inch and 1/10, the other of 1 inch and 1/4. There is a report north of Mount Pulaski in eastern Logan County of 0.8 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch in Elkhart, 0.4 of an inch in New Holland. In western Logan County, 0.4 of an inch of rain between Atlanta and Hartsburg. In northern Logan County from last night. Macon County, Warrensburg, 0.4 of an inch of rain, a half an inch of rain where Logan, Macon, and Sangamon counties all meet up. In Piatt County, 2/3 of an inch of rain in Monticello, south of D-Land. In western Piatt County, 0.6 of an inch of rain, where Macon and Piatt County meet between Cisco and Cerro Gordo, just over 1/10 of an inch of rain. Just over 1/10 of an inch of rain in southern Piatt County, just north of Hammond. Other rainfall totals in central Illinois in the McLean County area. Interestingly enough, the west side of Bloomington normal between 1/3 and 3/10 of an inch of rainfall yesterday. But then you get to the east side of Bloomington normal, 6/10 of an inch of rain just off Veterans and off of Tawanda Barnes Avenue. As you head towards Downs, 0.8 of an inch of rainfall reported there. 0.9 of an inch of rain in the Leroy area. 1 inch and 1/10 near Bellflower in southeast McLean County off of 54. Elsewhere in McLean County, actually that is all the reports out of McLean County from yesterday. Champaign County, Rantoul, 0.6 of an inch of rain. North of Fisher, all the way in northern Champaign County, over 1 inch of rain reported there. Reports ranging between 1 inch, 0.6, 2/3, and nearly 3/4 of an inch of rain in the Mahomet area of Champaign County. Champaign-Urbana, reports ranging between 1/2 inch, 0.6, 3/4, even 2/3 of an inch of rain in Champaign-Urbana from those rainfalls last night. Just 1/4 of an inch of rain in St. Joseph. 1/3 of an inch of rain north of Homer in far eastern Champaign County. Sidney, 0.6 of an inch of rain. Philo, though, 1/3 of an inch of rain. So varying reports of rainfall in our central Illinois listening area. Again, you saw some, if you followed the radar at all last night, you noticed some areas where the rain was thick and heavy, and other spots it was just real light. So again, just kind of depends on where you were at yesterday. North of Lovington in northern Moultrie County, just 1/10 of an inch of rain, but where Moultrie and Douglas County meets in Arthur, about 3/10 of an inch of rainfall from yesterday. Christian County, about 1/10 of an inch of rain outside of Edinburgh, near between Assumption and Pana on 51, just 1/4 of an inch of rain, but then 1 inch of rain in Morrisonville in southwest Christian County yesterday. 1 1/3 inches of rain in Shelbyville yesterday in Shelby County. 1/2 inch of rain in Springfield. Petersburg in Menard County, nearly 9/10 of an inch of rainfall yesterday. Lewistown, 1 inch and 1/10 in Fulton County. Canton in Fulton County, 1 inch of rainfall. Morton in Tazewell County, 1/2 inch of rain. Northern Tazewell County, Washington, 9/10 of an inch of rain. Western Woodford County, Metamora, 6/10 of an inch of rain. Eastern Woodford County, El Paso, 2/3 of an inch of rain. North of El Paso, 7/10 of an inch of rainfall. Just outside of Peoria, in northern Peoria County, the Dunlap area. Southern Dunlap, about 9/10 of an inch of rain. And near Akron in Fulton, Peoria County, nearly an inch of rainfall. So, again, really just depends on where you were at for all that rain yesterday. Far western Iroquois County, about 1.25 inches yesterday. Again, a lot of rain, a lot of wind in those rain showers yesterday, but as always, CocoRoz.org is how we bring you those rainfall totals each and every time we do that. It's a great resource. You can zoom into your neck of the woods. You can check out other parts of the state of Illinois as well. Southern Illinois, a lot of rain yesterday, over 2 inches in some spots in southern Illinois. So very easy to use, very interactive map. Again, it's all at CocoRoz.org. All right, let's get to the news on this Friday. A brief meeting of the DeWitt County Board was highlighted by discussions on a variety of topics. If you've noticed curtailment issues with the Alta Farms 2 wind farm during severe weather events, you're not alone. DeWitt County Board member Joe Whitty called on the board to bring Enel representatives to have a discussion about its protocols during severe weather.
Briefly about the response we got back from Enel regarding the question that we had, and we didn't want to discuss it much. They did offer in that response, they say to consider to facilitate introductions, ensure clear communication moving forward. They'd like to propose coordinating an online meeting. I think we need to take them up on that. I don't know if all of your questions were answered or satisfactory with the responses that they sent in, but I think I still have some questions and concerns of how curtailment has been handled, especially the March 31st latest incident. Logan County still did not trigger a curtailment. So just understanding what their protocol are, what they mean by automation. Obviously, if Logan County went almost 36 minutes without curtailing before DeWitt County they finally did, something's not automated or they're ignoring that particular part of the ordinance. So I would like to take them up on the offer to have them in for some Q&A and just understand what their procedures are for. But,
didn't they also include in their feedback to us that the concerns about the lights?
They said they were fixed.
But they were,
and they're not.
But they said they were going to need to have somebody from the company that's dealing with that to explain to us what's going on.
Yeah, so
maybe part of that meeting.
It doesn't have to be, everything in there, but if there are still some outstanding concerns, I think we get them in here and just help alleviate some of those concerns or help us gain a better understanding.
DeWitt County State's Attorney Dan Markwell gave an update to the board on the latest with the sale of the Marina. The board approved the sale of the Marina last month, and board chair Dan Matthews says they will still need to have a special meeting soon to get that agreement approved.
I'd just say a couple things about the upcoming lease. Just a couple things. I got out of court late today, so I just got to my emails and got the final approval on the short-term lease from Mr. Fahey's attorney. So I sent that to Dee, so when she gets a chance to check her emails, she'll send it out to the board. A couple things just to be cognizant of. As Mr. Fahey said in his proposal, they were going to create a new corporation that will be the one both buying the property and leasing the property. So you'll see in the contract that is now known as Clinton Marina and Campground LLC. So that's the legal entity that's will be leasing as well as ultimately purchasing the property. As we talked about at the last board meeting, primarily it was more maintenance issues and making sure everything's taken care of out there. We did agree as far as the consideration, the monetary consideration for them running it in the 60-day period or until it gets sold, that he's just going to retain, Mr. Fahey will retain the profits off of the gas stock, and we've already, that's ultimately whatever's left in there he's going to get anyway with the purchase. But all that's in there. If you got any other questions, let me know. But it should be fairly self-explanatory. Basically, I took our prior contract and condensed it by several pages.
Finally, the county is seeking to move off its agreement with its current IT provider and go with someone else. County Clerk Carrie Harris told the board they are not getting the service they once did.
Well, we used to have someone that would come here once a week.
Yeah.
It was always a set Tuesday, I think.
Tuesdays, yeah.
Every Tuesday we would have somebody from Jano come. And they literally stopped by every office, whether we had called and said there was something that needed to be done. They'd ask, is there anything, why we're here? And that switch, we had so many different people that did that. But then finally, the last person that did it, he's moved to California, and now he's just through email. And now they've told me, at least my office, that they're not going to be doing that anymore. They're not going to have anybody. It's just kind of on a, if you need us, we'll come. A lot of the times I've called them, they don't want to come. They want to try to walk us through and have us do it over the phone, and we're not IT people. So then they usually try to remote in, and if they can fix it that way, they will. But otherwise, getting somebody here has been not the easiest task.
The things that they fix don't stay fixed, unfortunately. Because I have a reoccurring problem where I look to search for a file or something, and it won't let me search for files within my own computer. And they fixed that before, and I had the problem again this week. So they called in, and in the meantime, I shut my computer down, rebooted it, which corrected it for the moment. But yet, I still got a ticket saying that they fixed it, and I'm sure we'll get a bill for it.
In regards to the IT contract, County Administrator Dee Dee Rentmeister told the board they've also met with individuals from the city of Clinton and a few other local entities about the issue, and they too agreed it was time to move off the IT company collectively. A busy spring season for the Clinton Chamber of Commerce wraps up in about another month with one of the biggest fundraisers of the year. The annual May Days Festival comes up May 16th through the 19th, and Chamber Director Janice Peterson is busy getting final preparations together for one of Clinton's most popular events.
Oh, we have a lot to do. We have all of our entertainment locked in, so we're good there. I can't sure the posters are going out pretty soon. So we have Lady Luck from the band from Decatur. They will be on Friday night from 7 to 10 on Mr. Lincoln's stage. Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock is Andrew's Family Magic. He was here last year, and he's amazing. I call him the Pied Piper because the kids, he went down to Sweet Maze to get ice cream after his performance, and the kids just followed him all the way down there and all the way back. So it was cute. So he'll be on the stage at 2 o'clock. Everybody's welcome. These are free concert and free shows. So everybody's welcome. And his is good for adults and kids. And then Saturday night at 7 o'clock, we have Douglas Willis, who is local, and he will be on Mr. Lincoln's stage on Saturday night.
Very good.
The carnival starts on Thursday.
The wristbands for the carnival will go on sale May 1st. Peterson says they've increased the number of wristbands they'll sell. Get news anytime at DeWittDailyNews.com.
And build community. Find us online at hshministries.org.
Enel is a clean energy leader in North America and is working to electrify the economy and help build a net zero carbon future for Illinois. They're proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the WHOW WECC McLean County Community Spotlight.
Time now for a look at sports. I'm Seth Lawrence with this report. Monticello was balanced Thursday afternoon as the Sages beat the Weather and Paxton Buckley Loda 9-1 in Illini Prairie Conference baseball action Thursday in Paxton. Severe weather was in the area Thursday afternoon, but it held off long enough to get Thursday's action going as the Sages ran their win streak to 22 in a row. Matt Swartz, Colton Vance, and Jacob Long each had 2 RBIs, Swords was 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Vance finished 2 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs, while Long was 2 for 4 with a triple and his 2 RBIs. Coy Williams doubled, finishing 2 for 3, while Russ Brown drove in a run with a pinch hit double. Brody Bilodeau went 2 1/3 shutout innings with 3 strikeouts and allowed a hit and a walk. Ike Young went 2 2/3 shutout innings with 4 strikeouts and allowed a hit and a walk. Hayden Romano finished off the win with 2 innings of 1-run ball. Monticello goes to 22-0 on the season. They host Pontiac Monday in Monticello in an Illini Prairie Conference showdown. Maroa-Forsyth snapped a brief 2-game losing streak with a convincing 14-1 win over Illini Central in Sangamo Conference baseball action Thursday in Forsyth. The Trojans broke open a 5-1 game with a 9-run 4th inning. Caden Maurer and Mitch Williams doubled and scored 2 runs for the Trojans, while Tate Brendenberg drove in 2 runs. Caden Rose and Connor Kelly had 2 RBIs apiece. Zane Giles and Andy Munjoy added RBIs. Munjoy finished 3 for 3. Brendenberg struck out 5 in 4 innings of 1-run ball for Maroa-Forsyth. Ace Giles finished off the 5-inning run rule win for the Trojans with a scoreless inning of relief with a strikeout. Maroa-Forsyth goes to 15-2 overall and 4-1 in the Sangamo. They will host Athens today. Monticello used a balanced offensive attack to roll past Paxton Buckley Lotus 16-0 in Illini Prairie Conference softball action from Paxton Thursday. Marissa Miller was 3 for 3 with an RBI and 3 runs scored to lead the Monticello offense. Zadie Walsh was 1 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs. Cassidy Stoffel finished 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and drove in 2. Thea Key and Isabiri had scored 2 runs, or drove in 2 runs apiece, rather. Lucy Leatherwood, Lindsay Treebaum, Reese Patton, and Allie Widener added RBIs for the Lady Sages. Patton struck out 4 in 4 innings of shutout ball. The senior allowed a hit and a walk. Monticello has won 7 of its last 9 to move to 13-9 overall. They host Pontiac on Monday. The Chicago Cubs and Miami Marlins game was postponed yesterday because of rain in the forecast for Thursday night. It'll be made up as a part of a split doubleheader on Saturday at Wrigley Field. Chicago was back at home after a 5-4 road trip that included stops in San Diego, Seattle, and Arizona. Cody Bellinger homered to lead the Cubs to a 5-3 win over the Diamondbacks Wednesday in the rubber game of the 3-game set. Miami, meanwhile, is looking to dig out of a 4-15 start. They dropped 2 of 3 against San Francisco in its previous series. Chase Elliott pulled ahead and cleared Ross Chastain on the first lap of the second restart in overtime at Texas, ending a 42-race winless streak last week. The series returns to super speedway racing at Talladega on Sunday. Texas ended on the 16th caution after Elliott had taken the white flag for the 276th lap in a race scheduled for 267. The caution flag flew after William Byron bumped second place Ross Chastain. Byron finished third, while Chastain finished 32nd. Elliott's win was his first since Talladega 2022. It was also the 5th win for the season for Hendrick Motorsports and the 306th for the winningest team in NASCAR. Brad Keselowski was second and has now gone 107 races since his last win at Talladega in April 2021. Denny Hamlin kept alive his streak of being the only driver to lead laps in all 9 races. He was battling Elliott for the lead with 2 laps left in regulation before sliding backwards into the wall, forcing the extra racing. Kyle Busch won after starting 17th last spring at Talladega. Practice and qualifying for the Cup Series is 9:30 Saturday morning. Race time is 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. In the Xfinity Series, I should say, Sam Mayer made a last lap pass and held on to beat Ryan Sieg in a photo finish at Texas by .002 seconds, matching the second closest finish in series history. The Xfinity racers will be at Talladega Superspeedway this weekend. Texas was Mayer's 5th in the series and first win this year. Sieg was bidding for his first victory in 342 career starts for the RSS Racing team owned by his family. Riverton native Justin Allgaier finished 3rd. After leading 117 of the race's 200 laps, it was Allgaier's 266th career top 10 finish in 446 starts in the series, matching Kyle Busch's record. Chandler Smith remains the points leader by 19 over Cole Custer and 33 over Austin Hill. Jeb Burton won after starting 8th last spring at Talladega. Practice and qualifying is this afternoon at 4:30, and race time is 3 o'clock on Saturday. The Craftsman Truck Series is off until Saturday, May 4th, when they return to racing at Kansas. Get sports anytime from your computer or mobile device at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace now offers free assembly and free delivery, so it's never been easier to get a great grill for your family, like a Weber gas grill, a Traeger wood pellet grill, or a Big Green Egg charcoal grill. Only at your neighborhood Ace. Around the block. What you need in stock, with people who know their grills.
This is Brad from Gibson Ace Hardware in Clinton, Illinois. Stop in to see us, the helpful place at 114 North Madison Street, Clinton.
See participating store for details.
I'm Rich Thomason. Thundering explosions were heard early today in the vicinity of a major air base and a nuclear facility in Iran. Apparently the result of Israeli retaliation for last weekend's Iranian drone and missile strikes on Israel. At the request of Colombia